Rise with India podcast on ET Now.
Good morning and thanks for listening in. This is the daily morning update from ET Now and I'm Alex Matthew. Today is the 16th of June. First news on the macroeconomic front. India's trade deficit narrowed on a sequential basis on account of a rise in merchandise exports. The deficit stood at $6.28 billion, which is the lowest in 8 months. Merchandise exports in May increased by 69.35% compared with a year ago to $32.27 billion, driven by growth in the engineering, petroleum and gems and jewelry sectors. Imports in May, meanwhile, were up 74%. The Serum Institute of India is preparing to produce Novavax's COVID-19 vaccine in the country, according to government official Vinod Kumar Paul. The vaccine maker on Monday had said that its COVID-19 vaccine was more than 90% effective in a large late-stage US-based trial. This should bolster the availability of vaccines in the country over the coming months and hopefully help the government meet its target of vaccinating the adult population by the end of the year. An important update for salaried individuals. The Labour Department has deferred by 3 months the mandatory Aadhaar verification for filing of monthly Provident Fund returns by employees. The move is aimed at ensuring statutory deposits are not held back because of this and comes as a breather to both employers and employees. Some individuals had faced technical snags when trying to complete the verification process. Now, an update on the tax front for individuals. Senior Finance Ministry officials will hold a meeting with Infosys team members that are responsible for providing information technology backup to the new income tax return filing portal on issues and glitches being faced by taxpayers. The meeting will take place on the 22nd of June and will include stakeholders including ICAI, auditors, consultants and taxpayers. In other news, the government has simplified the registration process for micro, small and medium enterprises, and they will now only need to furnish a PAN and an Aadhaar card to register. Announcing the measure, Union Minister Nitin Gadkari said that after getting registered, one of the biggest advantages is that the MSME unit will be able to receive better financing. Now, 15 banks in India have come together to form a new company which will use blockchain technology to process inland letters of credit in a first such initiative. Bankers said that the new system will verify data using invoices on goods and services tax and e-way bills, which will quicken transactions and also eliminate risk of frauds. The company is called Indian Banks Blockchain Infrastructure and will have 15 stakeholders, each with a 6.66% stake. In international news, China's Air Force sent 28 aircraft close to Taiwan, the largest sortie of this year, which further increases military pressure on the government in Taipei as it seeks to strengthen ties with the US. The 28 People's Liberation Army aircraft, including 14 J-16 and 6 J-11 fighters, were detected in Taiwan's southwestern air defense identification zone on Tuesday, according to a statement by the Taiwan Defense Ministry. Taipei's military sent a patrol aircraft, issued radio warnings, and deployed air defense missile systems to monitor the activity. And with that, it's over to Rohit Singh for the trade setup for the day in India. Morning, Rohit. How are we looking today?
Good morning, Alex. We notched up another record high as banking kicked into play. Let's take you through the morning market setup. Nifty managed to nudge a little closer to the 16,000 mark as the momentum seems to be riding the banking shares. Low volatility has also been supporting the bull case, but it is quite possible that the sentiment may turn indecisive. The fund flow trends in the cash segment squared off evenly. FII's bought shares worth 634 crore rupees, while DII's sold shares worth about 650 crore rupees. US stocks ended modestly lower ahead of the Fed meet outcome later tonight. Data showed retail spending took a slight dip even as inflation remains high. Oil prices continue to hold near 2.5-year highs. Meanwhile, rupee has been falling for 6 days in a row, triggered by rising oil and demand for dollars. Let's tell you about the shares that will be active this morning. Jubilant Unit is joining hands with Ocugen to manufacture Covaxin for US and Canadian markets. The net profit of LIC Housing has dipped marginally due to a spike in provisions. The mortgage financier had to recognize NPAs after the Supreme Court lifted the standstill in March. Jio Infocomm has switched on its 5G field trial network in Mumbai using indigenously developed equipment and technology. Avenue Supermarts is now the 17th most valuable company in India. Its market cap closed at 2.2 lakh crore rupees, higher than that of L&T, ONGC, Ultratech and Maruti. Two more IPOs open for subscription as primary market investors are now spoiled for choices. Dodla Dairy has managed to raise 165 crore rupees from anchor investors. The company is looking to raise about 520 crore rupees from the issue. The other IPO, Hyderabad-based KIMS Hospital, is the largest corporate healthcare group in Andhra Pradesh and Telangana. To recap, with banking shares now in play, the market rally could get a shot in the arm. We will look at the futures market to tell you whether markets could be headed higher or be running out of steam. Wish you a profitable day ahead. Thank you all, and I hand it back to you, Alex.
Thanks, Rohit. And as always, thank you all for listening in. This is Alex Matthews signing off. Have a great day.
The Rise with India podcast on ET Now.